Welcome, everyone. I'm tuning in a little bit early. I'm just going to get some sound checking done. If you're tuning in early, welcome. And what kind of weather are you getting right now? We are getting some various weathers across Canada. And if you're tuning in, yeah, let us know. Where are you and what kind of weather are you getting? We're going to be talking about how to maximize your chances to win this Bunkie tonight. This is my Father's world, and to my listening ears, all nature sings and around me rings the music of the spheres. This is my Father's world, unless me in the thought of rocks and trees, of skies and seas, his hand the wonders wrought. Hey, Amy Clark from Guelph. There are a lot of people tuning in. Hey, Wendy and Mary. Facebook user says Hamilton, very mild. Thank you, Facebook user. I'm not getting everybody's names, but we got people from Saskatchewan. Welcome. What kind of weather is like in Saskatchewan right now? Super chilly in Aurelia. That's cool. This is my Father's world. The birds their carols raise. The morning light, the lily white, declare their Maker's praise. This is my Father's world. Shines, oh no, that's fair. In the rustling grass, I hear him pass. He speaks to me everywhere. Some people are saying, can't get the extra ballot tab to work. We're going to get into all those details. We're going to just troubleshoot. We're going to teach you how to sign up. We're going to do all of the above tonight. This is my Father's world. Oh, let me ne'er forget that though the wrong seems off so strong, God is the ruler yet. This is my Father's world. Why should my heart be sad? The Lord is King. God reigns, that the earth be glad. This is my Father's world. Why should my heart be sad? The Lord is King, let the heavens reign. God reigns, let the earth be glad. We got 0 degrees in Chatham. That's fantastic. 0 degrees in Chatham. Kamloops is 1 degrees. +1. That was my absolute favorite. I think it's like This Hour's 22 Minutes skit about +1. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. We have people tuning in from Michigan. That's cool. Welcome from Kalamazoo. Lively, Ontario is -3. Okay, so it's not crazy. It's like I'm in Florida right now, so Alberta's -7. Dryden. Now Dryden, that's up there, Von Major. All right, we're gonna start this show in just a few seconds. I like the people that say what it feels like. Tesla says it's in -15, but feels like it's -10, but feels like -15. That just makes you feel like more of a sufferer when you say, with the wind chill, it's -58. Oh, there's a lot of people tuning in. I didn't think this was going to be that. Whoa, there's 400 people tuning in. That's huge. Thanks for coming. I guess a lot of people are excited to learn how to win this thing. Okay, I'll be right back and put my guitar away. We'll get right into it. It's going to be a short, sweet, how to rock this contest, how to increase your chances to win, and just some nitty gritty. If you've been running into issues, I'm going to try to resolve them for you tonight. Okay, so let's do this. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Hi, I'm David Fraser, founder of Bunkie Life. We're in the building industry, but what we're famous for are small log cabins called bunkies that can be easily built in a weekend without a permit or a second mortgage. Ultimately, we help our clients create extra space for more meaningful connection. Yes, we help our clients get a cool bunkie. But if you think it's just about the bunkie, you've already missed the point. Really what this is about is creating the space and time for more meaningful connection, and having a bunkie is just part of that journey. It's not just about the space, it's about what happens in the space, how it enables more connection. It allows you to spend that quality time with family and friends. It allows you to be there for each other in both senses of the phrase. We are the market leaders in educational videos and content as we pioneer this growing industry. Our goal is to be the go-to source for fun, friendly, and helpful advice for families, whether they buy from us or not. Our core offering is an easy-to-build or built-for-you Bunkie kit that helps our clients create extra space for more meaningful connection. We're proudly Canadian-made right here in Ontario. The bunkie is often the difference between that friend or family member coming or not, being there for each other or not. The reason we do this is because we believe family comes first, and when it comes to being there for each other, there are no do-overs. That's one of the reasons we've decided to partner with Ronald McDonald House Charities of Canada in their goal of keeping families close. Because ultimately, we want to bring about a world where families everywhere have a place to unite, unwind, and unplug. I get up every morning excited to help families create extra space for meaningful connection. Thanks for listening, and can't wait to hear from you. All right, everybody. So I'm going to go through kind of how to enter first. That's kind of the agenda for tonight. We'll talk about how to enter. Then I'll talk a little bit about the prize. So, in case you haven't figured it out, we're giving away a $20,000 bunkie kind of grand ultimate bunkie package, which is the Haven Bunkie with Loft, our most popular, biggest bunkie, and a bunch of other businesses here in Canada have teamed up, and so we're putting together like the ultimate package. So I'll talk a little bit about that, go into each prize, and then we'll talk about how to increase your chances, which is a big part of why you're here tonight. Is how do I increase my chances, Dave? So I'll totally open the kimono, share all the dirty little secrets, okay? So let's first get into the nitty gritty. If you haven't already entered, this is just a quick little primer on how to do it. I'm gonna share my screen here. Hold on, okay. So you're gonna go to your browser, okay? You can do this on your phone, but it is a little bit easier to do on your computer. So if you're a phone person and you're having troubles, my first advice is go to a different device, like a computer will make it a lot easier. But if you don't have a computer, it's fine. We'll sort through that too. So you're gonna go to bunkielife.com. Yeah, just go to bunkielife.com. That's the simple way. And then click on contest and click on the contest there. And you'll see this page here. So this is kind of the landing page. It says you gotta be resident of Canada. And so you just basically go here and you enter your name. And then click yes, I'm a resident of Canada, which you agree to the terms and conditions, and then click enter to win. Now, alternatively, you can just click enter with Facebook and it'll just automatically know who you are and automatically email you. So one of those two things will work. Okay, and that's basically how you do it. It's that simple. If you want to read up on the prize and stuff, it's down here, but basically it's that simple. All right, if you have any issues with that, I don't think you'll have any issues with that. Okay, so click enter to win, and next thing you know, you'll be taken to the second page. Oh, it's going to want to, because I'm also running the contest, it wants to know that I'm not a robot. So this probably will not apply to you. You probably won't have to do that. So after you enter the contest, which should be this screen coming up right here, you'll see the contest scoreboard. We'll talk about this in depth, but that's basically the first part, how to enter. Are you with me? Are you tracking with me, people? Okay, so you go to bunkielife.com/bunkie contest. That simple. And then you're in the contest, and we'll email you a confirmation that yes, you've entered properly. So that's how you know. That's it. That's all you have to do to enter, and that should be very, very easy. So let's talk about the prize. What is the prize? So that's also pretty clearly explained on the contest scoreboard page. So if I go back to the contest scoreboard page, just go past all the actions, and we'll talk about that. Here is the grand prize and all the listings. So obviously the crown jewel is the Bunkie Life Haven Bunkie, but also Cubic Mini Wood Stove have thrown in their Grizzly Stove, I believe, and a mini roaster, which is about $1,000 worth of awesome. So that's, and we've been partnered with them forever. We've been recommending them for, I think, probably 6-7 years now, as well as a Haven mattress. So that's the Haven Sleep Co. They have a really beautiful pocket coil mattress. It's a premium made in Canada, manufactured out in the West Coast, I believe, mattress. Quagga has their No Fuss Plus wooden bed frame, which is really awesome too. So you can see it there right here. And then Havelock Metal has generously donated a $1,250 roofing credit, so you can use it towards your metal roof. And it should cover the whole metal roof. And then Sanson donated some cans of their amazing wood stain, and I've been recommending them for years as well. And then Tradecraft, which is a good friend of mine who owns a heating and cooling company called Tradecraft. Wes is donating a ductless mini split heating and AC, so you can heat the bunkie, you can cool the bunkie. That's a really great solution. So the whole unit is valued at $4,000. And then also there's another company called Fedis Fabrications. They've been a little bit sick, so I think they're going to be involved, and they're going to be donating a small prize as well. So that's the grand prize. You get all the above. Now, what's included in that? All the materials, all the stuff that I mentioned. Delivery not included, so you have to figure out how to get it to you or pick it up. You can pick up your bunkie from our factory if you want, or we can ship it to you, but that will be at your expense. Also, installing your Cubic Mini Wood Stove, putting your roof on, blah, blah, blah. There's no installation included with this grand prize. So that's up to you or the handy person in your life. But that's the prize. Are you tracking with me? Okay, so that's essentially what you're up against. Now, there's also some small prizes as well. So how is this grand prize selected is probably your next logical question. So this is how we're going to pick the grand prize. As you participate in this contest, you will start with 50 chances to win. So hypothetical guy named Bob, who I have to delete later. Hypothetical Bob, when you enter, you get 50 chances to win. So you can win just by entering. You don't need to do anything else. However, there's cool things you can do here that will enable you to earn extra points. For example, you can check out, let's go with like something simple. Download the Bunkie Life brochure. So if you click on this little download the Bunkie Life brochure, you're going to get a couple of options here. So you click here, it should start downloading the actual brochure in a new tab here. So download the brochure. Then you need to go back and answer the question. So notice how when I clicked on this first button, this first link here, now I can enter stuff in the second. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not seeing this. My bad. So let's go back to that. So Bob's entered, he's got 50 chances to win. He clicks on one of these actions, download the Bunkie Life brochure. So you'll see here that I can't click on any of the answers in box number 2 until I first open the link for the actual brochure. So this opens the brochure. You can read up on that. The Bunkie Life is family life. So when I go back to this original tab, see this tab up here? Now it will let me do the things in the second box. Really irritating that it won't let you do the things in the second box, but this is the computer program we use. We're not computer programmers. So once you know that, hey, you got to click on box number 1 to enable box number 2, then it's simple. But on your phone, it's really tricky because usually you'll just go right to this next window. You'll just see this, but you won't see a way to get back. You got to figure out a way. You close this tab, whatever you got to do, and get back here, and it will let you select the correct answer. When you select the correct answer and click confirm, you'll notice here, whoops, sorry. See under download the Bunkie Life brochure, there's no little, there's no points there because I've earned those points. And if I scroll to the top here, Bob now has 135 chances to win because he got those extra points. So that's essentially how you go through earning extra points. And it's true for all of them. It's the book teaser, blah, blah, blah. There's little missions you got to go on and things you got to sign up for and things to investigate, but they all work the same way. They won't let you do the second thing usually until you do the first thing. That's kind of what your 99% of problems are, because people don't realize they have to go back. So for example, I'm going to take the quiz, but I got to somehow get back here to this original tab up at the top. You see this here? And then I can type in stuff, whatever it is. Okay. That's how that works. And that is 99% of your problems. Okay. So if you're having issues with points and stuff, that's, I'd say, almost everybody's issue. All right. So I wanted to get into that. So that is the prize and how to get those points. Let's talk more practically though, how to increase your chances to win. So go to bunkielife.com/bunkie-contest-scoreboard. And we are going to be adding things to this scoreboard as we get closer to January 29th. So right now, there are 2 meaningful connection challenges. You have to watch a video and do something. And I'm going to add more as it progresses. And if I think of more creative things, I'm going to add them to here as well. So there's always going to be new things every 5 days or so to do to get yourself more points. So keep checking back. And let's talk about how you maximize. So once you do all the actions, eventually you'll basically be done. You'll get all the extra points. How do you take it to the next level? Like Paula says, I've done them, I believe. She's done. Okay, so you're done, Paula. What do you do next? How do you increase even more? Okay, so here's what you do. You scroll down a little bit further. It says, what's the best way to increase your chances of winning? Well, if you share this specific link below with your friends, you'll earn 200 extra chances to win each time a friend joins a contest. So if one friend enters, 200 extra points or extra chances. 2 people enter, that's 400. 5 people, we're talking 1,000 extra chances. And that's how it works. So this link here is going to be unique to just you. This is Bob's link, but yours will be a little bit different. It'll be a contest.bunkielife/ a bunch of other random characters, but they'll be specific to you. So when you copy these and then, send them to your mother-in-law, send them to your coworkers, whatever you got to do, when they use that specific link and they actually sign up, you will earn 200 extra chances to win. And that's basically how most people maximize their chances. So there's a rule called the 80-20 rule. And that means that 80% of the results in your life and will result from 20% of your specific efforts. 80% of the nuts are collected by 20% of the squirrels, and so forth. So 80-20. So 80% of the people that enter this contest do almost nothing. They just enter and they forget about it. But for you who are on this live stream, you are the small 20% that if you just do a little bit of effort, you can get head and shoulders in terms of chances to win above everybody else. Most people enter, they get a couple hundred points and they're done. But you can collect well over 2,000 points, but just by completing all these actions. And if you start sharing it, those 200 points will add up and add up and add up, and eventually you'll have a lot of chances to win. You can triple, quadruple, 10 extra chances. So now here is a good question. How are you making sure people aren't cheating? Okay, so if people make fake accounts, there's a way that the software will catch that. So far it doesn't happen very often. It's really a pain in the butt to do. And it doesn't get you that many points anyway. So we have a way of tracking that on the back end. I can't share exactly how they do that, but it's very accurate, and we will make sure that doesn't happen. And if you cheat on the questions, we'll know because you won't have the right answers. So once at the end of the contest, we'll gather all these tens of thousands of points between hundreds of people, and then the computer will randomly throw them all in a digital ballot box, we'll say, and each chance to win is like an extra ballot with your name on it. So you can picture all these tens of thousands of ballots in this big digital box, and then the robot's going to go in mathematically, grab one, and that is going to be the winner. Okay, that's how it works. Does it all? The computer does it all for us, but it is fair. It's been provenly fair, and the more chances you have, then the more ballots you have in that mental box, digital box you can think of. Okay, does that make sense? So that's how we decide the grand prize winner, the people that are going to win that grand prize that I just described. All right, so let's talk about some of the other prizes. So let's say you're really participating and you're excited, but you don't win the actual grand prize. There's some other cool things too. So let me share those while we're here. So that's that. So here's the grand prize once again. Get excited about it. But here's some extra cool things. So the top two are going to get $1,000 credit towards a Bunkie Life purchase. So if you want to buy any one of our kits, you'll get $1,000. The top 3 to 5 get a $500 credit, and then the top 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 will get Bunkie Life connection cards. So that's kind of something to get excited. So I thought that I would just get through this as quickly as I can because I know it's going to be a lot of questions. So, one more thing I want to point out. So on the scoreboard, I just yesterday or the day before put a new meaningful connection challenge. I'm going to share that with you now so that at the end of this live stream, you can go on that scoreboard if you haven't already, do the challenge and get the extra points. So let me share this challenge for you. Okay, so for this meaningful connection challenge, what you're going to do is you're going to think of someone who's made an impact on your life, who's ideally still alive, and you're going to write them a quick message, an email, letter, text message if you got their phone number, and just say, hey, I wanted you to know that back in the day you really inspired me or you really helped me, and it meant a lot to me at the time, and I just wanted to let you know how much I appreciated that. So it's just writing a letter of gratitude to someone that's invested in you. Okay? It's worth some extra chances to win in this contest. And I think you get a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling, especially if they write you back. But even if they don't, it's okay because you got it off your chest. You got that gratitude out of your heart, out into the world, and it'll do good things. So best of luck with that challenge, and let us know if you did that, and we'll give you some extra chances to win. Okay, so people are asking, what are the playing cards, or what are the Bunkie Life connection cards? So let me share what they're all about. So we sell them on our website. I think they're like $20 or $30, but they're basically a standard pack of playing cards because a lot of our clients they own a cottage, and this is like the Bunkie will supplement their cottage so they can have everybody all together. And so that's going to increase their ability to play cards with their family, friends, and loved ones. So it's a standard pack of playing cards. You've got your, ace, king, queen, etc. So it just works as a standard, even the jokers are in there. So it's got your standard, playing cards, etc. However, each one of the cards one of the 52 cards has a specific question. Some example like, if you could change one thing about your job or school, what would it be, right? These are kind of conversational, jogging kind of questions. You have one day of your life to relive forever. What day do you choose? Those type of kind of cool, just get conversation going. So sometimes what people do is they'll play a hand of cards. The last card that goes down, they'll ask that question of each other. And it's just a cool way to kind of, take that conversation from that surface level thing to a little bit deeper, a little bit more get to know you, and talk about things that really matter. And that's really what Bunkie Life is all about, is meaningful connection, right? So these cards are just kind of one simple token of how to get there. So you can buy those if you want, but they're the top 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 people will actually win them. We'll mail them to you. Shipping is included in that price. So, all right. So, can you possibly ask if you successfully got points in the first try, how did you do it? Maybe some of those tips can help others. That would be nice to know. Yeah. For those of you who are succeeding with the points, let me know, what are you doing? Because I think 90% of the problems that we're having with the points are people on phones. That's just been my experience so far. All right. Okay, so that was more or less what I wanted to get through and make sure I communicated to you. And now I'm going to open up the floor to question and answer. So if you're having specific struggles, let us open up the floor to questions. So let's keep them to questions about the contest. We have live streams coming up over the next couple weeks where I'll be explaining different aspects of Bunkie Life and bunkies and that sort of thing. So tonight we'll just do questions about the contest. It shouldn't take that long, and let's get into it. Okay, Kristen says, I tried the Twitter and Instagram, and when I go back, what happens? Fill us in, Kristen. Give us more. So Nancy says, I did it all on my iPhone with 0 problems. Okay, so successful iPhoner, but you had to click back on your iPhone, right, Nancy? I'm assuming. How much for shipping to Southwestern Ontario? Not too much. We're in Southwestern Ontario, so. But let's stick our questions to contest-related questions, if we can. Mark says, I agree it's easier on a computer. True in my experience as well, Marcus. Here's a good, okay, this is a great one. How do I find the scoreboard without re-entering the contest? Okay. Thank you so much for bringing that up, Holly Williams Smith. So here's an issue. Sometimes if you're on a computer that maybe other people are using or whatever, you log out, basically you go away and you come back to you want to come back to the contest and keep going. A few days later, what happens? So I'm going to share this with you. Okay. So you obviously have to go to bunkielife.com/contest scoreboard, right? That's what you got to do. But you might find, okay, I go to the scoreboard, I scroll down, I'm ready to do my points, and all of a sudden, it's telling me to enter to win again. Okay. Not great. Okay. But the thing is, it's really asking you to log in again. So if you enter with Facebook, you can just click enter with Facebook. If you just make sure if you do it again, make sure you enter the exact same email as last time. Okay. So you're not re-entering, you're just logging back in. So if you do that, I think that was the email I used for Bob. Yes. So you see Bob, he comes back in, he logs back in. He still got his 135 chances to win. It saved it all for him. He just logged back in. Does that make sense? So don't think of it as entering again. Think of it as logging back into it. It's just a little bit confusing the way that this program does it. Once again, I'm not a coder. I'm just a guy that uses the platform. Okay. So Diane, did I answer that question for you there with that? I hope that you just got to log back in using the exact same email as you did the first time. So say you win, but you can't afford the shipping right away. How long until you choose another winner? No, we'll wait for you. Like sometimes you can't take the Bunkie right away. That's fine. We won't push you to take it. I've tried getting extra points on Instagram, but it doesn't give me the point. So you have to make sure you go back to the contest scoreboard and enter the question, like finish the process. The platform doesn't know that you're on Instagram doing things. You have to go and confirm with the question on the scoreboard page. That's the only way it'll know. All right. There's a way to estimate what shipping would be. If you're seriously about buying one, email in, we can give you a quote. If you're just thinking about winning it, let's just cross that bridge if we come to it. There's quite a few people in the contest. We don't want to do thousands of shipping quotes for people just in case they win it. Let's just wait until you win it. We'll figure it out. So I entered using my phone. If I wanted to switch to using my computer, how would I do that? Just like I said earlier, you can just use the same email address and log back in as I just showed you on the computer. That'll totally work. So Tara says, I'm finding really pushing my code to family and friends have gotten me the most points. That is true, Tara. That's how you rock this contest. Someone used an iPad. It went really smooth. Okay, good. We generally only hear from people having problems. There's not that many, but how many Bunkies have you sold in Manitoba? I don't know the exact answer. I know it's probably in the dozens, but not a crazy. It's not like Ontario or BC, but there's definitely some. And if you email us, I can share. All right. Oh, Wendy says you have to go back on your Android phone as well. So the back situation is true on an Android and on an iPhone. When you try to do one of the tasks on your phone, it opens a new window. If you go back to the original window, instead of clicking back, it works. Okay, thank you for that clarification. That is exactly what I was trying to say, but very ineloquently saying. Where can you see your points? You got to go to the contest scoreboard. That's how you do it. Do you guys have helpful resources or tips on roofing and insulating the Bunkie? Yes, we do. We'll talk about that in a subsequent live stream. Let's actually talk about that right now. So we got some live streams coming up. On Thursday the 12th, so that's this coming Thursday, we'll talk about a beginner's guide to bunkies. There's a live stream very similar to tonight, basically same vibe. And you can sign up for a little reminder on the contest scoreboard page. And then you'll also get 250 points, I believe, for attending this live stream. And then also on Sunday, I guess that's tonight, we're doing the contest explained, but next Sunday, live stream number 2 is how to build the best Bunkie. And we'll talk all about how to build. And then subsequently that, number 3 is Thursday the 19th. We're talking about Bunkie Boost, all the enhancement ideas, cool things like insulation and wiring and, all the cool things. And then on the 22nd, which is a week before the contest closes, we'll talk about the inspiration behind Bunkie Life, the kind of the why behind what we do. And then Thursday, the 26th, is the top secret announcement. So you got to see that one. It's going to be awesome. And then, of course, we're ending the contest on Sunday, the 29th, which is about 3 weeks from now. All right. Maria says, this is my 5th year trying to win. What should I do differently? I would say probably the best thing is share that link, like Tara was saying earlier. I went on my laptop. No issues. Much better than my phone. Yes, most people find that to be true. Okay. Does the winner get free shipping? No, shipping is not included, Dave, in the prize. If you win the Bunkie, can you wait till spring? Yes, that's totally fine, Stanley. We'll not force the Bunkie down your throat. When will you deliver the grand prize? Whenever the grand prize winner is ready to accept. Win or not, you have a hub in Kamloops. I think we do. It's close enough to buy. Okay, great. Either way, I'm in. Okay, cool. Sorry, that's Lorraine Fraser. Great last name, Lori Fraser. Okay, yes, we would love to serve you, and we're looking forward to it. What are the dimensions? Go on the website and click on product and click on Haven. It will give you the exact dimensions. Matt says, tip, when entering through Instagram, open the scoreboard in your native browser. Don't use the Instagram browser. Click the and open in browser. Oh, that's a good tip. Thank you, Matt. All right. I was having issues, but Heather at Bunkie Life emailed me so fast. She was so helpful, instructions super clear, and I was good to go in no time. Thank you, Heather. Heather is amazing. We call her the queen of awesome in Bunkie Life, and she is. Can 2 contestants with 2 separate email addresses participate from the same computer? Yes. It will get complicated though, Terry. You might want to have like 2 browsers. So like if you can download a second browser and have the other, one person using one browser, one person using the first browser. Otherwise, you might do each other's things, and probably not the end of the world, but it might get confusing. Okay. How do you buy those cards? Just go to bunkielife.com and click on products. Hold on, I'm going to show you. I don't really know myself. So go to bunkielife.com. I think it's under apparel, which doesn't make sense, but it's like, fun, cool thing. So go to Bunkie Life connection cards and then just add to cart, just like a normal online thing, and you can buy it. Okay, good question. If the winner isn't able to pay for shipping, will you choose another winner until it is claimed? I hope that doesn't happen. I'm hoping that we'll figure some way to get it to that person. Do you deliver Newfoundland? Yes, we do, Lise. Think I can win with a few chances? Yes, anyone can win. All right. So Chris says, no challenges with my iPhone. All good. Okay. Do you share our info to a third? Oh, this is a good question. Do you share our info to third party? So what Joyce is saying is, when you enter the contest, I get your email, your name. Do I share that? No. Same with like when you share other stuff, it's just within Bunkie Life. We do not share it with anybody else. Okay. Some really great comments here. Robert says, don't delete the wrong Bob. I will not delete you, Robert. How do you know how many people sign up after? So the contest platform will email you when someone successfully signs up, but I don't think it'll tell you who signed up. So you'll have to kind of hope that they email you and say, hey, I did it. Yeah. Does it come fully furnished? The Bunkie comes with all the items in the grand prize that I explained earlier in the live stream, but things like couches, that's not included. So everything that we mentioned is included, and that's it. How will you know to credit for participating in this live stream? This live stream is not worth any points, but other ones will be. So all the other live streams will be worth points, and I'll explain that during those live streams. How do I know if I earn points for friend signing? If a friend signs up, the contest should email you and say, congratulations, your friend signed up. But it doesn't tell you which friend, I don't think. How much does the total package weigh? So the Haven Bunkie with loft, I believe, is around 4,000 pounds. It's in that ballpark. It's about 16 feet long by about 4 feet wide by about 4 feet tall. It's pretty big piece of wood when it's packaged. So that's kind of what you're dealing with. You usually need a double axle trailer to get it anywhere. Will they ever come assembled? As of right now, no. Most of our bunkies are too big to get down the road safely. So they're made to build on site, and they're super easy to build, which we'll talk about next week. Or sorry, next live stream, which is this Thursday. Bada boom. Beginner's Guide to Bunkies this Thursday. If we win, can we pick up? Yes, you can pick up from our factory in Rockwood, Ontario. Where's the Bunkie shift from? Rockwood, Ontario. I'm trying to scroll down to the bottom. There's so many great comments, and I'm hoping if I'm skipping your comments, it's because it's already been answered. So, am I still? Okay. Can you pick it up in a full-size pickup? No. The Bunkie is too long and too heavy. How's the winner picked? As I mentioned earlier, it's a computer-generated ticket. Yep. We deliver all over Canada. Yes, so. Do you require a building permit? Some of our kits will need permits in certain areas. Most of our kits don't. But double check with your local mafia. We'll talk about that as well in some live streams in the future. Probably during how to build. We'll talk about permits and stuff. People are saying I'm freezing. Hopefully not too bad. Okay. Do you have to join Instagram to do all those actions? No, if you're not on Instagram, I wouldn't recommend signing up just for the Bunkie Life contest. You can just make it up by doing some of the other points, getting the other actions done. I think I was staring at the screen a little bit too much. Hopefully that was the freezing and it wasn't actually freezing. Do Bunkies one or purchase come with plumbing, installation, electrical? No, we sell the Bunkie shell. It's up to you what you want to add to it. So installation, plumbing, electrical are up to you. Is there a place for a composting toilet? Yeah, you can put some composting toilets in the Bunkie, but we'll get into that later as well. So I'm trying to stick to contest only related questions. Is it the person with the most points that wins? No. As we said earlier, it's random draw. I forgot to sign up for this live stream. Do we get credit? This one is not worth any points, this particular one, Chris, but the ones in the future will be. So sign up for the reminders if you can. For those, the reminders I think are 50 points or 55 points. And then the live streams attending are like 250 or more points. So check that out. Is today the draw? No, that's January 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How do you know we've attended this video? This one's not worth any points, Jane, but I will know for the subsequent ones using a little trick I have. I'll explain it though. If you come on Thursday, the 12th, when we talk about a beginner's guide to Bunkie, or next Sunday, when we talk about how to build the best Bunkie. All right. I'm scrolling as fast as I can. I'm not even getting to the bottom of this. This is cool. All right. So if this was helpful, if you could comment below helpful or not helpful, give me a 1 to 10. How was this live stream for you? Was it helpful? I'm actually going to hold on. I'm going to do something where, if you have time, this is not worth any points or anything, but I'd love to get your feedback on the live stream. Was it useful? Was it helpful? That type of thing. Okay. So bear with me. I'm going to ask for a little bit of feedback, but we'll do that later. All right. So people are saying, so what secondary prizes are available? We talked about that earlier in the live stream, Aspie. So just go back on the live stream. I talked about what the other prizes are. So we'll talk about these type of questions. What preparations? We'll talk about that on Thursday, or more likely Sunday. How to build the best bunkie. We'll talk about that on next Sunday. So a week from today. People have some really great questions, but tonight I'm trying to stick to just kind of contest related questions. So if this was helpful for you, then I would love some feedback. I'm gonna type something here. So if you could, there's no pressure to do this. You don't have to do it, but it would help me out just to get your thoughts on it. And this may or may not work because this is a redirect from our website, which are kind of sketchy these days. But if you go to bunkielife.com/livestream-feedback, you can kind of share what was good and what was bad about tonight's live stream. So bunkielife.com/livestream-feedback. That would be wonderful for me just to know, did this help? Was this worth coming to? You know, like, is it something I should do again kind of thing? Might there be more than one bunkie up for grab? Oh, sorry. Might there be more than one bunkie up for grabs? Right now, there's just one. Will the winner's name be revealed in the live stream? Yes. That's the whole point. I'm going to say this is the person that won. What's the total weight? About 4,000 pounds. Has anyone from Western Canadian M? Maybe do you mean to say win? Someone from BC won one year. I think there's 2 BC winners, and we've previously only opened up the contest to Ontarians. So that's why everyone's saying, oh, only Ontario people win. Well, the first 4 years of our business, we were only in Ontario. And we're still mainly an Ontario business because Carrie and I are from Ontario. Most of our clients are still from Ontario. You know, BC is getting very popular, East Coast for sure. And then also, even the prairies, but we're slowly growing into a national business. So our home base is still Ontario. Is this contest for Canadians only? Yes, Zara. Unfortunately, this is a Canadian-only contest. If you're a Michigander, though, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Maybe like next month kind of thing, ones after that. All right. Maggie says, the bunkies designs are amazing. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Heather says, so this is Heather, Queen of Awesome Heather. She says, share the contest FAQ and ask if it helped anyone. So if you're after this live stream, if you still have problems, I'm going to share one more little thing. Okay, so this is a very helpful page that Heather created that I would recommend too. So let me share this with you. So it's bunkielife.com/contest-FAQ. All the questions you got, there's a little video of us explaining how to get points if you're on an iPhone. Just us trying to explain all these things I went into in a lot of detail, and it should help you. So go there. Read up if you're still having issues with your phone and you can't get to a computer. Like I said, a computer is super key. If you can get on a computer, what you might want to do is on your phone, write down all the answers, the correct answers as you're doing the points. And then just, anytime between now and the end of the contest, just borrow a friend's computer, just go on and just boom, 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 bang them out and you're done. Because it doesn't matter when you get the points. Just as long as you have them in by Sunday at 5. Sunday the 29th at 5. Can I eat potato chips while building a bunkie? No. I forbid it. Okay. So some people are asking some really good questions. I'm skipping them because they're not contest-related questions, though. What is the winner's responsibility in sharing their location or photos other way? You don't have to, but I would really appreciate if you would share your photos. So far, everyone has. The last 8 contests, everyone shared their photos of them smiling in front of their bunkie kind of thing. It really helps our credibility so that people actually know we've given them away. I've actually visited a bunch of the winners, or they visited me. But no obligation to, but I would really appreciate it if you do. All right. When do we announce? January 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Michelle says, I show this website to many people that did not know about this product, but they're very interested. Awesome. That's great news. How many Bunkie designs do we have? So right now we have, well, I can show you. Let's go to our website. So you go to products, click on the product page. This is our Haven, the one we're giving away. Then we have the Rockwood and the Hideaway, which are two newest ones we just put out basically 4 months ago. The Chalet, which is a beautiful high-rise single story. 2019 Bunkie with loft, 2019 Bunkie no loft. How many in total? It looks like we got nine SKUs if you count the bathroom Bunkie, and then saunas and a few other cool things. So check that out. Check out our webpage there. I know I'm behind in the comments. I'm realizing that I'm very behind. Okay. There's just so many interesting and interested people on here. It's just cool. I hope I win, but either way, I'm buying a Bunkie. Awesome. George, looking forward to serving you as for this spring. And yes, we can deliver this spring. So we're hoping to get our whole factory booked up by probably March. But if you get that order in, you'll be fine for spring. Remember to get pest control in the exterior of the Bunkie. That's actually a good tip. I actually spray my Bunkie for ants every year. Oh, Don says, the contest does email you when your friends sign up. I can verify this. Great. Thanks, Don. Are we doing tours in the winter? Yes. If you want to come by, let me show you. Go to bunkielife.com/tours. And we would love to. Right now we're doing Fridays and Saturdays, but we'll probably open up Thursdays and Wednesdays towards the end of the contest because it's going to get busy. And we're welcome to show you around the factory. If you want to see how the Bunkies are made, come to the factory. It's pretty cool. And then see all the Bunkies. We have all the models that we sell are at the factory, except one, I think. One of our old models is not here. If you do keychains, you can call them Bunkie. You are welcome. I'm here all night. How does someone get a copy of your music CD? You'd have to go on iTunes and click in David Cavan Fraser. You can get that stuff on Spotify. I've got, I think, 3 albums on there. So David Cavan Fraser is my artist name. Questions unanswered live. Will there be an opportunity? Yeah, just email us or we'll get back to you. But if it's not a contest question, then I'm just purposely skipping it. But we will be answering build-related questions, logistics, all those type of questions. We'll answer them in the subsequent live streams. Like, for example, this Thursday, a beginner's guide to Bunkies, or this Sunday, how to build the best Bunkie. Or perhaps on next Thursday, the Bunkie Boost enhancement ideas, things like heating, cooling, roofing, all the cool extra things like that. On Sunday, I'll talk about the inspiration behind Bunkie Life. And on Thursday, the 26th, top secret announcements. They're going to be wild. Is it easy to insulate a Bunkie? Yes, we'll talk about that though. Okay. Diane says, I forwarded it to my family who signed up but didn't get the emails. They might not have signed up using your link. That's the problem. Is if they just kind of sign up but they didn't use your link, it can sometimes not count them. All right. Bunkies are a great addiction in any backyard. Yes, they are. Bunkies are like tattoos. Once you get one tattoo, you're already thinking about the next one. They're an addiction and an addition as well. Okay. I'm trying to scroll to the bottom of these questions, and I'm sorry if I'm missing you. I want to keep this to a tight 1 hour, just be conscious of your time, and also the fact that I promised my daughters I'd read them a bedtime story at 8. So where's your Michigan manufacturer located? So right now, Bryn, we are manufacturing only in Ontario. However, we have like a 5-year plan of having American manufacturing. So that is our long-term plan. But right now, we're manufacturing in Ontario. So then shipping to Michigan. The long-term goal of Bunkie Life is that you're going to get a Bunkie that's made from local wood, from local labor, to your door. That's the longer-term goal. Right now, pretty much everybody imports them from like Russia, China, overseas, Europe, whatever. And we're the only ones, to my knowledge, making them this way in Canada. But our goal is to have regional areas where we make them specifically for that population. If there's any problems after winning, let's say a broken board, is there a warranty? Yes. So you're going to get the same warranty that all of our clients get. So there's 3 warranties. There's number 1, if you don't love your Bunkie, you can return it. No questions asked within 30 days. that probably won't apply to you since you want it for free. But secondly, there's a 5-year replace or repair guarantee. So if something breaks down at our discretion, we can fix it or we can replace it, whatever makes sense. And then the third guarantee is if your neighbors don't agree you have the best looking Bunkie on the block, we will personally buy them a beer and tell them to get their eyes checked. All right. Oh, boat access only. Yes, people love us for boat access only situations because you can use a small fishing boat and get the pieces across. The package will probably not fit on your pontoon, but you can take it apart and take them piece by piece, and that's actually a very effective way of doing it. But if you have a barge, we can sometimes drop the package down right on your barge. Can my sister in Texas participate in helping me? No, unless has property in Ontario or Canada somewhere. No, she's not a resident of Canada. These are some good questions. Do you have a network of people who can build? Yes, we have a good, solid list of kind of recommended contractors or suggested contractors we can hook you up with after you purchase your Bunkie, not before. We're happy to kind of, and they're pretty much all spread out across Canada now. We've got some good people, most places that can build for you. And if not, they really are easy to build. No one's tried to build and failed on their build. So either you can hire a local handyman that maybe isn't familiar with the product but can take it, or gather the kids, gather the grandkids, gather the grandparents, and you can put them together. I guarantee it. We'll help you. All right. These are really good questions. And some of them are not pertaining to the contest, so I'm skipping them, but doing my best. All right. All right. Okay. So people keep asking about the wood stove. Yes. Now included in the prize is a wood stove. So yes, lots of people have put in the different wood stoves in their Bunkies. So yes, very easy to do. I'm in Quebec with a cottage in Ontario. Can I enter? Yes. I'll allow it. Whenever you say local mafia, we laugh. My husband is a city planner. LOL. That's awesome. Glad I haven't offended him. Or maybe I have. He laughs as he sharpens his knife. How many people have entered so far? I'm not going to share that this year. Before I used to be like, we got 5,000 people. This is amazing. Now I'm just like keeping that a secret. If I tell you, everyone's going to be like, either like, oh, there's no win for Bunkie life. It's either, oh, there's only that many people. That's not cool. Or if you're not impressed with numbers. Or if it's a really big number, you'll be like, oh my goodness, there's bajillions of people. I will never win. And then you won't be as motivated. So anyone can win. Everyone gets the same 50 chances when you enter, and then you can get more, as we talked about. So I'm not going to share how many are in. That was so 2020. Are there screens for the windows? Yes. So the Bunkies, all our newer models have come pre-installed with screens, and we make the windows right there in the factory. So they have weather stripping, they have the proper weather seal, they have really great handles. They fold all the way flat against the wall, and they have the screen. Some of our older models didn't come with screens, but they're really easy to put in. Does the Bunkie have the larger beams upstairs, the slimmer beams? Our beams are beefy. We make everything, as my wife is going to probably talk about in a live stream, we make our stuff very well engineered for northern Canadian snow loads, which is probably a big difference between us and the stuff that's imported. Yes, really good question. Yes, okay. Hope this is helpful, everyone. If you want to leave feedback, you can go to bunkielife.com/livestream feedback. It's a big, long URL, but I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Okay, I'm doing my best to get... Do you accept bribes? No. Got to keep that integrity up. That's all I've got left, guys. Where's your Michigan pickup location? I think it's somewhere central Michigan. We're working on that right now, Bryn. So somewhere kind of central. South of the Mackinac Bridge, I know that. But we serve all of Michigan now. If I'm not ready to assemble it, can I store it in its packaging? Yes. but we recommend we hold on to it until you're pretty much ready, within 30 days. Oh, people are saying 10, it was helpful. Okay, good. I'm realizing there's a huge gap between the question I'm answering and the comments. I'm doing my best to scroll down as quickly as I can. Do we recommend a certain company for shipping? We will help you with the shipping. We'll basically coordinate it for you, Wendy, in most cases. If I win, can I get shipped to a different address? I probably would allow that. We'll have a chat about that if you win. Well, let's cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay. Is there any other company associated with this giveaway? No, other than the people that are the people that we've partnered with the prize. So we've got sorry, hold on. Let me name them again. There's Cubic Mini Wood Stoves. I love those people. There is Haven Sleep Co. Let's go into all. So there's Cubic Mini Wood Stoves, Havelock Metal, Quagga Design, Sanson, Haven Sleep Co., Tradecraft, and possibly Fettis Fabrications once they get their act together. But no, that's it. And sometimes, so there's kind of two things that sometimes happen during a contest. One is, and I will let you know if this happens, but in the previous years, people have tried to copy Bunkie Life's website and do things like that, and then try to scam people. We're pretty good at reporting that and getting those type of things shut down. That hasn't happened in a year or two. And then other times people just kind of directly copy everything we do. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it happens. So just, as a heads up, that's a thing that might happen. We've been doing it for 9 years. So, that's all I'll say about that. It was awesome. Thank you and good luck. Okay, that's great. Helpful. I'm going to be going back and doing the actions. The first time my iPhone was not letting me do all the actions. Yes, if you go back and try it with a computer, I'm telling you the experience is very slick. But most people are using their phones these days, right? Sarah's firing up my laptop as I haven't been able to get my scoreboard. Okay, that's a hot tip. Hot tip, Sarah. Okay, doing my best to not freeze up. Okay. Cynthia says, do we sign up for live streams every date? Can we sign up for them all at the same time? I've not figured out how to make a multiple sign up, so you have to sign up for each one individually. Sorry about that. What's the latest someone can sign up? I think it'll be Sunday the 29th at 5 p.m. We'll shut the contest down. That gives us a few hours to kind of gather our senses. So it'll be shut down at the latest enter would be 4:59 on Sunday the 29th. And then it'll shut down right away and you won't be able to do any points. So try to get your friends in, a day or two before that. Ian, Dave, I think you're doing a great job not promoting your product, but your passion is infectious. Well, thank you, Ian. That's very kind. Thank you so much. Oh, someone says, I unlocked a reward. That's a secret thing. For people that really participate and get a lot of points, there are some little bonus goodies in there. So check it out. Okay. All right. Allison says, Bunkie Life is a huge supporter of the Ronald McDonald House. So I was wondering, have you given consideration to building a small one for the kiddos and also make a nice raft? So we're actually working on that idea right now. So I'm talking to the chapter in Hamilton about building a bunkie for them. So that's may or may not happen, but I'm hoping it will. So donating it or something, we'll figure that out. And also, okay, now that hopefully, I cross my fingers. Now that it seems like the pandemic's winding down, so prior to the pandemic, we would do these volunteer builds and we'd build for a charity. We'd get a bunch of Bunkie Life clients and just people, supporters, and we'd get together and we'd go build a bunkie for people, right? So we did a bunch for Make-A-Wish, and so it was a volunteer experience. And so we used to do that. And then COVID hit and it got a little bit complicated. So I'm envisioning a world where Bunkie Lifers can come. We can maybe serve meals at the different Ronald McDonald houses. Perhaps we can go build a bunkie at, I'm sure, they're a lot of fun to build. So, and they're kind of a good feeling to do. So the goal is, as soon as the spring hits, we'll have some volunteer opportunities for you. And actually, I think I still have it set up. So if you go to bunkielife.com/volunteer, You can make sandwiches, you can build, you can do whatever you got to do. It's like a volunteer kind of application form there if you're interested. And so far we've only done it in Ontario, but I'm hoping that as we grow, we'll be able to do it in other provinces as well. So Alison, we'll talk about that later. Actually, I don't want to get into that tonight. Sorry, Alison. So Dad said, this is the first time I've heard of Bunkie Life. Oh, well, that's great. I'm glad to have new folks in here. Oh, this would be cool to know. Okay, comment below how many people here have done a contest in the past with us over the past 9 contests. How many are like tried and true contesters, like say done it before? How many people are completely new? Say I'm a newbie. So type in newbie or done it. I'd love to see how many are fresh and how many are old school. The contest ends, will the Bunkie be ready? Yeah, pretty much. You can wait till spring if you want, or we can ship it right away. Whatever you want to do, guys. All right. Good question, Jane. How will the winner be contacted if they miss the live stream announcement? So that has happened in the past. We're going to email the person. If we have their phone number, we'll call them, but we're not going to have everybody's phone number. And then we're going to wait. We're going to give them at least, 3-4 days to claim the prize. So in the past, I think only once we didn't get the contest winner on the phone that evening to like, during the live stream, I was like, yes, yeah, you're the winner, yay. But my goal is to get everyone watching the live stream for the finale. And then the winner will ideally get an email, call us on the phone, and we can share that celebratory win together as a group. That's the goal. All right. Any plans or thoughts about setting up franchises or factories in other provinces? So possibly. So I'd say no immediate plans. Our first step is U.S., like the U.S. Manufacturing. And then if we need more in BC, it'll probably be somewhere West Coast or West, most likely. Not a question, sorry, Dave, a statement. This contest is fun. Okay, good. We try to make it fun. Try to make it a fun experience. If you want to share that feedback, I would love it. Live stream feedback. Live stream feedback. Streaming is sometimes an issue in the country. I too live in the country, Peggy, and yes, sometimes it's brutal. We are selling our camper and would love a Bunkie. That's cool. It's the cat's meow. Are they raccoon proof? Yes, they are. Are they bear proof? Probably. Unless that bear is really hungry. Okay, I'm scrolling down as quickly as I can. I'm trying to be cognizant of the fact that we've been on for almost an hour. So thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. If you want to share feedback, you can go to bunkielife.com/livestream feedback. If we missed anything, guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen, please just email us. Heather, as we've talked about earlier, is the queen of awesome. She will help you with your specific contest issues, but I hope I've resolved most of them for us tonight. And I'm very excited to announce the winner on January 29th, but tune in on Thursday. We're talking about a beginner's guide to bunkies. Tune in on next Sunday when we talk about how to build the best bunkie. Those live streams are going to be worth some serious points, extra chances to win. Next Thursday, Bunkie Boost, enhancement ideas. Sunday, the inspiration behind Bunkie Life. You want to know that. And then, of course, next Thursday, top secret announcements before we announce the winner on the 29th of January. It's going to be wild. Thanks so much for taking the time. All 700 people who show up for this live stream, I really appreciate it. Okay. One last question. Thanks for supporting Ronald Donald House. How soon do we have before the Bunkie needs to be delivered or picked up? We will not push the Bunkie on you. Okay. All right. Heather says, if anyone still has a question about how to get points or something doesn't seem to be working, please email heather@bunkielife.com. And in that note, I will end. I've got bedtime stories to read. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you on Thursday. Have a great evening and keep sharing that contest with your friends.